shows a significant moderation in inflation expectations of the urban households, and we notice declines of 190 basis points in their 3-month ahead expectations and 90 basis points in their 1-year ahead expectations. In such a scenario, further reduction of state VATs on petrol and diesel across the country can certainly contribute to softening the inflationary pressures as well as the inflationary expectations. Notwithstanding these positive developments, upside risks to inflation do persist. These risks emanate from elevated commodity prices, revisions in electricity tariffs across many states, high domestic poultry and animal feed costs, continuing trade and supply chain bottlenecks, rising pass-through of input costs to selling prices in the manufacturing and services sectors, the recent spike in tomato prices which are adding to fuel inflation, and most important of all, the elevated international crude prices. With assumption of a normal monsoon in 2022 and average crude oil price in the Indian basket of $105 per barrel, inflation is now projected at 6.7% in 2022-23, that is the current year, with Q1 at 7.5%, Q2 at 7.4%, Q3 at 6.2%, and Q4 at 5.8%, with risks evenly balanced. It may be noted that around 75% of the increase in inflation projections can be attributed to the food group. Further, the baseline inflation projection that we are making now at 6 and 7% for the current year, it does not take into account the impact of monetary policy actions taken today. Between February and April, headline inflation has increased by about 170 basis points. With no resolution of the war in sight and the upside risks to inflation, prudent monetary policy measures would ensure that second round